So this is what archiving used to look like. It's an amazing, timely process of actually putting together and making sure that everything is in its right place. We're in the catacombs of the State Library of Victoria, where archiving started in Australia in 1884. It's an absolutely amazing process. As you can see around me, this is almost 150 years of archiving, and everything was very, very different back then. Everything had to be typeset or written perfectly. Everything had its place. Obviously, it has nothing to do with what we're doing today, but this is what it used to look like. So this is it. This is every DVD that I have recorded from 2004 to 2006. It's over 100 hours worth of stuff that's just encoded directly into these discs, and I have had no idea what to do with them for over a decade. Until recently, when I figured out that I can actually rip all of the footage off here. It's a very long explanation, but essentially, back in the day, my parents came into some money, and so they bought a DVD recorder, and I just recorded everything that I could, every show that I loved from that period of time. And it's all there, all 100 hours of it. And I felt, now that I know what to do with it, I thought I'd share it with the rest of the world. It's a large amount of Australian TV content that I'm going to archive. It's going to be called the Great Australian Byte Archive. Well, there it is, there's the title there. The Great Australian Byte Archive, and I'm going to give it out to you essentially. Each week, I'm going to be putting up 3 different videos on the YouTube channel as well as the Facebook page, and it's going to be a massive task to take on. I've already started to rip some of the footage and sort of encode it and put it online. It's going to take time. But more importantly, if you guys are patient with me, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. There is a whole bunch of stuff here that hasn't been seen in over a decade, and I think it's worthwhile. I know it's a little bit nostalgic and it's a little bit self-indulgent to, put myself up to the task to this, but I feel like it's worth it. Every single week I'm going to release 2 episodes of a show as well as an episode of Rage. For the next 3 months, every single week, I'm going to do that, and the Rage episodes are going to essentially be compilations of the guest programming Rage, and the other shows are going to be things like The Glass House, Spicks and Specs, Mondo Thingo, The Panel, Rove Live, all stuff from that period of time. It's going to be incredible. If you want to come along for the journey, you can like the Facebook page. Obviously, you're either watching it there or you're watching it on YouTube. Click subscribe, click for notifications, and obviously the Facebook page, as well as my Twitter account, which is @HarrisonTheFan, will let you know when there's a new episode out. It will be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every single week for you. It was difficult to think about what I was going to archive first and put it together. I was going to do it chronological, but it's a little bit difficult to do that without original TV listings. I'm going to try and do the best I can with what I have. The first 3 things I'm going to release is an episode of The Panel, Raw Comedy from 2006, and DJ Shadow guest programming Rage. The episodes of Rage are going to be compilations essentially, because putting up 6 hours of content in Australia is very difficult with the internet that we have, but I'm going to try my best to edit it all together without commercials, but however, I will be putting up ads from that period of time down the track. Right now, I'm just focusing on the shows that aren't available online or on DVD. It's going to be crazy. It's called the Great Australian Byte Archive, and I hope you can join in. Either like the page or subscribe on YouTube. I'm Harrison Engstrom. Let's get this started.